Hello and welcome to my first video on this channel, and I hope you like my fit. Today we're going to be talking about scary website icebergs. So I do hope you enjoy it, and if you love it, please like and subscribe so I can move out of my mum's house. Alright, our first website is Nightmare Machine. This website produces unsettling images that are completely AI, which stands for Artificial Intelligence. This means they're not real but are definitely creepy. And they resemble actual real places and things we relate to, which is creepy in itself, but you also get a warning when joining. Now this is the home screen. It shows different art styles, so I'll show you the ones that won't get me into trouble, but if you want to see this website yourself, you go ahead and click it. Moving on to our next website is Fright Find. This website helps you find different haunted houses near and around you. It's currently only based in America. However, if you want a truly haunted experience, then visit one of these places. This website will help you find haunted houses near your location, and even has some that are highly recognized around the world, such as the Bentley Hotel or even the Stanley Hotel. Moving on to our next website, it's Hashima Island. Now Hashima Island is an interactive website that lets you determine the amount of scare you actually want. It's a click and drag game that lets you explore the ghost island of Japan. Now this location is real that you're exploring, which makes this just a little bit more disturbing. On to our second tier. The first website we have on our second tier is Last Words Plane Crash Info. Why is this site scary, you may wonder? Because it has the last words of each pilot when they were radioing in before the plane that they were on crashed. And I found this deeply disturbing and also interesting as I was scrolling through it a lot. On to our next website is Skyway Bridge Jumpers, and if you don't know what this site is and you have any triggers relating to self-harm, I recommend skipping and I'll leave the timeline. But the Skyway Bridge is a bridge in Florida and people commit It's the fourth most popular bridge to do that certain act, and this website keeps track of how many people have done it, which is disturbing to say the least. Now the last of this tier is a simulation argument. This website tries to convince us that we are living in a simulation and we aren't actually real. They have loads of proof and documents and videos, but the real question is, are we living in a simulation? This will get a little bit more dark compared to others, so I hope YouTube doesn't hate me. The first website we have is Death Row. Now, Death Row is the last word said by different prison inmates, which is disturbing. Of course it's disturbing, but it gets more and more disturbing as you look through it, as you can see why they're being executed, what they did, what day it was when they got convicted, and how old they were, and it even has their picture that they took, their mugshot. I'll leave one on the screen right now, but as you're looking at that, it's eerie, very eerie. So I think it's best we get off of that and go on to our next website, which would be Fifth Nail. Fifth Nail is a blog made by Joseph E. Duncan, and if you don't know what he did, he commits several crimes, and they're unspeakable crimes. And in this blog called Fifth Nail, he talks about what he did from the morning to the night. He talks his every step through each individual crime that he did, and he goes into so much depth. So if you don't like that kind of stuff, this website is 100% not for you. And if you're easily triggered as well, I recommend just never ever searching this up. And our final website on this is Lollipop, and I don't know if any of you know what it is. It depends how old you are, but Lollipop is a site that shows a man looking through your Facebook after you log in, of course, looking for you, or presumably looking for you, and he gets in his car with pictures of you pinned to his dashboard as he drives around searching for your location. Now that kept me up at night when I was younger. This was a few years back, and ever since then they've updated the site, and it's worth a look. It's definitely worth a look. Our last tier, the darkest tier, the one I was the most scared about to go through, but here we are. Sorry. Okay. The Cannibal Cafe is definitely making the list. This website helps people meet up who have a fetish for cannibalism, and this helps people find other people that want to be eaten and people that want to eat people. It's a lot to take in, but these keep getting taken down by the internet, and you can find loads of different forums on them. It's really sickening. My camera had some troubles as I was recording the last clip, so I'm just going to re-record it. Sorry for the inconvenience. Moving on is Bestgore, which is the worst website on this list by far. This website shows people being unalived, and it goes into so much detail and nothing censored out. And I gotta ask you guys not to look for it, because it scarred me, and I'm sure it'll scar you. And finally, on this list is Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate was a cult back in the 1900s. This cult believed that there was a UFO behind a meteorite, and the only way to go to heaven was to unalive themselves so this UFO could abduct their souls and take them to heaven.
These that are leaving this kingdom level to go with me to my Father's kingdom, to my Father's house, these will not go into houses.
But before they did that, they made videos which are on YouTube, and I'll show you some in a second, saying how happy they were with their decision and saying how everyone thought they were crazy.
People in the world who thought that I had completely lost my marbles. They're not right.
And shortly after these videos were taken, they would successfully complete this task. Now, their clothes are found in museums, like their clothes are in a museum, and they are dressed onto mannequins. This was an interesting cult, and I'll probably do a video on them sometime in the future. But if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe so I can move out of my mum's house. And thank you for tuning in, and I'll try and upload once a week. Thank you.